The publishers of Armis presents Armis Duty and Power. In this video we will examine the power and duty of each player piece. The President is able to move an unlimited amount of uninterrupted straight-line bases. The travel path options are indicated by yellow. The red X's on the travel path indicates attack area options. The President can capture any of the opponent pieces except for the nuke. The Vice President is able to move up to 4 uninterrupted straight-line bases. It can capture any of the opponent pieces except the nuke at the attack location indicated on the travel path. The Army is able to move up to 2 uninterrupted multi-directional spaces. Multi-directional movement enables the piece to move around other pieces. It can capture any of the opponent pieces except the nuke and diplomat. The helicopter has a flight path of 2 or 4 spaces. It can attack any of the opponent pieces except the nuke or diplomat at the exact midpoint of its flight path. The jet has a flight path of 4, 6 and 8 spaces. It can attack any of the opponent pieces except for the nuke or diplomat at exact midpoint of its flight path. The Marines are able to climb 2 of its 3 multi-directional travel spaces on land or coastal waters. As such they are extremely agile. They too can capture any of the opponent pieces except nuke or diplomat. Coast Guard, aircraft carrier and submarine begin the game powerless on land. They only receive their respective power once they reach appropriate body of water. The Coast Guard is able to move 1 or 2 coastal water spaces in any direction and can remove any piece in coastal waters. The aircraft carrier is able to move 1 coastal or deep water space in any direction. It can take pieces immediately upon entry into deep waters. The submarine is able to move 1 coastal water or 1 or 2 straight-line deep water space in any direction for all deep bodies of water. It can take pieces immediately upon entry into deep waters. The nuke only becomes offensive when it is actually activated. The preconditions of nuke activations are: 1. It must be player's turn. 2. The player must have lost at least 3 of his or her military pieces. And since the blast zone of the nuke is 2 space radius, the last condition is the activating nuke must be more than 2 spaces away from its own flag. The reserve's built-in duty is to protect the flag. It cannot move away from the flag until all the other military pieces have made an initial move or are no longer in play. At this point it can take offensive action. The child can move up to 4 multi-directional spaces on land or on on-sea vessels if properly accessed and can break opponent's nuke. The diplomat can move up to 3 uninterrupted multi-directional spaces on land or on on-sea active vessels if properly accessed. It can remove opponent's nuke. In extremely rare situations the mover can indirectly initiate an attack. For example, as you know, all sea vessels are powerless until the mover pushes them onto appropriate waters. Upon entry into coastal waters the Coast Guard becomes active. As such the mover can literally push the Coast Guard into offensive action during the land to coastal water move. The mover can also indirectly initiate an attack with other player pieces as well. The media can move unlimited amount of uninterrupted straight-line spaces in any direction. The religion can move up to 3 multi-directional uninterrupted spaces. The flag can move 1 space in any direction on land only. Thanks for watching Armis Power and Duties video.